Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Banished Colonial Charter in New Cardiff. I have queued up a ton of housing jobs because we are going to go for a massive housing expansion in this particular video. It's going to take us a while, it's going to take a lot of builders. But I would like to start getting up to that 250 population because this is going to be the final week of Banished Colonial Charter. Which for some of you might be a bit of a disappointment. There are some people who always want a series to continue, but to be honest, I feel like this one has kind of reached its natural conclusion. We're kind of getting to the end of it. There is a couple of projects. No, there are a couple of projects that I do want to do though. Primarily, I do want to work on doing a military base in a governor's mansion, a proper governor's mansion. Now, I don't think I'm going to do that on camera right now. Simply because that's going to take a ton of planning. So we'll kind of see how we feel about that, you know, going forward. But before I end the series, even if that isn't sort of an epilogue video, that's something I would like to do. Other than that, though, I don't know. I think we just kind of keep building out. How's the hardwood looking? Oh wait, where's the merchant? We got a merchant down. Oh, never mind. Hull components, bronze, tin. You know, hull components. I don't suppose there's a way we can, like, use that and turn it into, I don't know, ships? Because, let's see. Refined materials. No. Is that under luxuries? I don't think so. Must be under refined materials. I don't remember where he found it. Metalsmith, lumber, building supplier, homeware supplier, glass, bricks, shipyard. There we go. No. That just builds the whole components. For deployment at waterside docks and wharfs. Why would I want that? I've got a couple of them stacked up here. Like, here's the thing, right? So, it looks like you can build ships. And I know, if we go to the decorative cosmetic items, somewhere in here, I don't remember where, but somewhere in here, there's a frickin' ship. Piles of resources, no. Town decorations? There it is. Decorative boats. Well, not that one. There's a bigger boat. Somewhere. Gravestones? No. Hay piles? No. There was a much bigger ship I saw earlier. I don't remember where it is anymore. Ah. Well, anyway. Point is, it is a thing. So, why we can't build them here, I have no idea. But I don't know what you use the whole components for. They just sort of exist. But, you know, maybe I'm just being an idiot. Anyway. Oh no, a farmer died. So we're also building out a few more houses here out on the quay. Which is good. This place is starting to look a bit more like what I wanted it to look like. Less linear, I should say. We also did create ourselves a little... I don't know, I'd rather than make people go all the way over here, past the church and stuff, just go straight into the town. Since people are using this as their major highway now, and no one's traveling the scenic route, well, a couple of exceptions, even so. Alright, what do we got here? Pottery, casks, gold gilders, bronze statues, bedding, beeswax, hemp cloth, blah blah blah. None of that I really care about. Gosh dang it, more people keep dying. Stop dying, I need you to beat my 250 population. How's the statue carver looking? Did you produce anything yet? You're producing a whole mess of stone statues. Well, aren't you talented, sir? What about you? You produced quite a few gold gilders. We're making money! We've got a mint! As long as I control the mint, I control the town. That's how this works. Another trader. Pewterware, tobacco leaf, silkworm eggs, blah blah blah, muskets. Ooh. We haven't had anyone at the farm supplier in a long time, I think. A very long time, in fact. So, what would be involved, I wonder, in making muskets? Now, I think we already have the stuff that we would need for that. Now, it's not going to be in here. Is it the... I do recall seeing something, I thought, that gave us the option to make muskets. But I don't remember what it was. It's not going to be the fuel refinery. It's not going to be a... You know, it is a smithy. There it is. Iron, log, and furnace fuel. That's all it takes. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go down over here. And let's take our... Do we have a smithy over here? I thought we did. City smithy. Yeah. Let's turn this into our gun maker. There we go. This city blacksmith is going to start making guns for everybody. We're going to hand them out to everyone who asks. This is America, after all. I'm joking, by the way. It's not at all how it works, despite the stereotype that international folks give us. That's not how it works. Not really. Anyway. Oh no, what are we short on? Tools? Whoa, really? We're running low on tools? When does that happen? Huh. Let's see. I'll have another person work for you. Just pick up resources so you can work all the time. Please keep making those tools. Don't let me run out. That would be a disaster. I really cannot afford to run out of tools. You don't understand. That would be bad. I mean, if so, I'm sure a trader will end up bringing some at some point, but still. Oh, looks like we're out of grapes. Okay. Well, 500 wine last season. I imagine that's not half bad. 500 barrels of wine. That's actually pretty good. Do we still have a surplus of grapes? Because if so, we kind of need to expand out the winery. Let's see. Inventory. Nope, we're out of grapes. Either we ate them all, or we actually used all of them and made wine, which is not a bad thing. Actually, I guess I kind of answered my own question when I said we don't have any more grapes, didn't I? Yeah, well, whatever. It's fine. I rebuilt the gable house. Now it looks appropriate. Look how pretty it is. It's so I don't know. I like it. Simplest way to put it. I just think it looks nice. I like it a lot. All right. Yeah, we keep using tools like crazy. We have so many people. All right, I think I may have changed my mind about going for the guns right now. Now is not the time, Kato. Let's instead go for those steel tools. I need to build another smithy. You know what? No, I'll hold off on this. Once I plan out the military base, that's where I will place a smithy, and that'll be kind of our armorer. Well, anyway. Look, hardwood has grown. Well, would you look at that? We are producing a fair number of hardwoods. I'm going to go to the furniture shop thing, supplier here, and I'm going to tell you to start making fancy furniture. And I'll have someone work at you again. There we go. Oh, we're running out of building tasks. Okay, time to open up a new block of housing. Up-a-doop-a-doop-doop-doop. Yep-a-doop-doop-doop. Get out of my way. Thank you. So where to place things like a governor's mansion? I'm kind of thinking I may want to try to place it way up here. The thing is, it's got to be big, right? The mansion itself is not a huge building, but as we all know, in colonial mansions or European palaces, small building with like a 5 times the size garden around it. I'm not sure we're going to go quite that crazy, but something we would like to do. I swear no farm suppliers have come by in forever. Is there like a limit to how many traders you can have every year or so? And I just keep rolling the dice and getting industry suppliers? I feel like it started happening after I got this dock trading post, but I don't know. Seems a little odd, doesn't it? It's not that I need to buy any more seeds exactly, don't get me wrong. It's just, still, it seems bizarre. People keep dying. Well, at least this one died of a ripe old age rather than, you know, boiled alive in the salt boiler. We have a surprisingly early winter here. Harvesting everything that we can before the snow takes it all. Died during childbirth? No, that's so tragic. No. Alright. Growing out some walnuts and stuff just because I want to mix this up with a little bit more orchards. Doing fine on the cotton. Kind of wonder how much linen we're producing. I mean, it does seem like this weaver is not complaining about a lack of work, right? Yeah, she keeps getting more cotton, so apparently this one plantation is providing enough cotton to keep her working year-round. Which is pretty good. Yeah, it's just the same dock trading post. Alright, well we have stuff. Corn, apricots, peaches, bamboo. I'm going to pin you, and against your will, you're going to stay here for a while. I'm going to go ahead and remove all this charcoal. We're going to place all of it right here. There we go. Actually, well, we'll need a little bit more than that. For now, let's just go for the 2,000. Bring it over here. Transfer the resources. I'm going to take your corn, and I'm going to take your peaches. Because those sound awesome. A little bit more crop diversification before we end this series up. Okay. So, we have... Looks like all of our housing is done already. Wow, that was pretty quick. These guys are getting good at their gerbs. Did I have anything else paused? I think they finished all of them already. Wow, that was quick. So, how are we looking on housing now? We have more homes than we have families. Oops. I overdid it, apparently. Well, that's going to break up a few houses, isn't it? Well, for now, we'll leave it, but as people continue getting of age, we need to keep expanding. We're up to 234 population. More children are being born. That's a whole new generation of laborers coming my way. Let's go to the quay. And let's get another fishing dock. Just cause. Looks good. Might as well. How are the reed farmers doing? They're producing an absolute metric ton of reeds. Okay. You're still producing rope, apparently. Is the roper still on? Yeah. Between the two of them, we're just making tons and tons of rope, I think. Let's take a look at the inventory. Rope, rope, rope. I passed it. There it is. 163 rope. Wow. Not bad. Not bad at all. Should we go ahead and start making some hull components? Start making some hull components using the rope. Weaver, you produce cloth. Now, to make linen, we would need flax. Can't do that. Oop, game's autosaving. But if we were to come over here, we could switch this over to using lumber, rope, and cloth, which we will do. Okay. Don't need to build any more housing then. Chickens are looking really good. We're actually a little overpopulated on the chickens. Do you mind slaughtering a few of those? And do we have any more sheep? My sheep died. What? No! How could this happen to me? My sheep are gone. Oh, you are kidding me. Did we have a blight or something? Did I miss it? Did we get a negative event and it was a blight or something that just murdered all my ship? It might have just murdered all my ship. Well, that makes me sad. Guess what we need to do? We need to get some more. Okay, the charcoal's coming in. Let's get the corn first, I guess. Excuse me. Got something in my throat. Alright. So if we wanted to do that, 3,500... we'll go for, let's say... Well, 1,200 is a little over too much, but we'll go for, let's say, 1,160 or so. Quite. Round up. There we go. Trade for that. Anyway, where were we? Right, we have too many builders. Nomads! Well now, that should fix a lot of my housing problems. How many do you bring with you? You bring 50 nomads! Wow, that's gonna be a problem. We don't have anywhere near enough tools, but... I accept your nomads, sir. So a lot of them are now homeless. Keep the builders on standby. So what I need to do now is find the houses where people are getting divided up, I think. And tell them to stop doing that. Unless it automatically... I mean, I don't know. Did it automatically reassign everyone to make room for the nomads? We have an aging population down here, by the way. Very much so. Hello. Huh. Well, I don't see any evidence of houses that have broken up families. I see some old people who probably haven't died off yet, the last remnants of their family, but that's about it. Now, this all looks about right. We have 32 homeless people instead of 50. So I think it did automatically reassign, which is good. That's absolutely something it needed to do. But now we need to get more housing going. Desperately. Place you. Place you. Place you. Unfortunately, this is not a proper city block, so I'm wasting space a little bit, but oh well. What can you do? A couple more houses here, I think. This one there. Go forth! Reserve of tools is low. You don't frickin' say. We're working on it. Oh, well, there they go. Alright, so now how many families do we have? I'm going to guess some of the people we took in as nomads were children. We have 140 families. We need 17 more homes. We're over our 250 population, by the way. As far as I'm concerned, we've technically won the game. Well, finish the series where we were supposed to. I'm going to build a couple of dock houses over here, I think. Can I do that? Do you mind? Modular? No. Walls, buildings. Yes. Key barn, quayside houses. Yes, there we go. Place you here. Place you here. Middle road. Like so. Okay, a couple more. Very much out of tools. Bit of a problem. I hope that the blacksmith still has a hammer, because if he doesn't, then he's not going to be able to do his job, and... well, that would be bad. We have more people coming of adults now, of course. This is the point of the game where we very well could start hitting a death spiral if we're not careful. Very easily could. Let's go to the city blacksmith here and get another person working. Because we need tools, and we need them now. Many tools dost we need. Could build some houses over here. Kind of tasteless to put it just outside of the graveyard, but we might. Let's see. Something there. And more stone houses. I'm going to put them a little further away from the graveyard. Just to pay their respects. You know? A nice wide dirt path. There we go. Okay. That's actually one thing I kind of regret about this series. Just as from an aesthetic perspective, I kind of wish that I had spaced the streets out a little bit more so it would look a little less cramped. Just personally, I think that would have looked better, but of course it would not have been anywhere near as space efficient when it comes to the central markets and stuff like that, so... yeah, I don't know why we're not getting any farm suppliers anymore. We're just not getting them. It does seem a little bit weird, right? Alright, I think it was, what, 1160... whoops. 1 and 1167. That was it. Alright. And you, sir, are now allowed to leave. And we're not going to keep the charcoal here anymore. Well, no. Get rid of the charcoal. And bring it over Mya. There we go. Thank you. And I'm going to turn this off. If I can. Don't work it. There. Maybe the traders will stop coming here. Merchants have arrived, and no one's even coming to this trading post either. They're just not bothering. They're just all going here, and I don't buy any of your stuff. Maybe I should, but I don't. Copper, rugs, gold, joists, hull components, statues, salt. Salt is actually shockingly cheap. Okay, we have a serious tool crisis right now. We're producing as many as we can, but it's never enough. The reserve of stone is low, because we don't have the stuff we need. Okay, this quarry is still fine. Laborers, we're going to have you guys go out and mine stone from this area. Clear it out. There you go. Those of you that have tools, the rest of you, just bash your head against the rocks. I'm sure it will shatter. Alright, still working on the houses, but of course it's difficult to do that if we don't have tools. The coaching inn is not large enough to house these people, so we really kind of need to do this quickly. In the meantime, we have a huge population boom of more people coming up to adulthood, so... oh, no. Yeah, I say we just keep going for the housing here. We need more. We need more. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Oh, bother. The nomads might have actually been a really bad idea. I went for the shortcut. I tried to get it quick. It was a bad idea. These tools. Who would have thought these tools were going to be a problem? I don't suppose you can build like a keysmithy. Maybe you can. Let's see. Actually, craftsman? Rough tools. No! I don't want rough tools. Who do you think I am? Alright. We have a lot of iron down here, so I think... I need to get another smithy right now, at least temporarily to deal with our tool crisis. So let's go to refined materials, let's go to the foundry. Let's get ourselves a city blacksmith going. And we'll place you... There's no good place to place you right now, I'm afraid. We'll place you over here for now. Okay. Finishing up those housing jobs, good. Only 3 homeless people left. Should be dealt with once we have some of these houses. In fact, we probably don't need to build quite this many. Let's start with just one at a time. It might be a family for all you know. With a child. 12 people without tools, 11 people without tools. They're taking them far faster than we can make them. Well, not far faster. We've actually kind of reached an equilibrium, but it's still bad. We're not producing any more, however you say it, I don't know. I mean, okay. I don't listen to a lick of German, right? In the United States, you don't hear German. It's not a thing. You hear Spanish, but you don't hear German. Not often, anyway. So, as far as how to pronounce that stuff, I'll admit, novice. Completely guessing. I mean, we say sauerkraut. I don't think you're supposed to say sauerkraut. So, if I wanted to go with the American pronunciation, it's like Crowder liquor. I'm going to call it Crowder liquor? Fine, I'll call it Crowder liquor. Are we out of flour? What's the problem here? What are you out of? No, we're out of apricots. Well, that's because it hasn't yielded yet, but it's about to. Anyway. Almost have enough tools. What are we out of? Uh-oh, we're out of something. Coal? Are we out of coal? We might be out of coal. Inventory. Yes, we're out of coal. Okay. So, you guys, stop working. Stop using up the coal for a little while. Because I don't have enough to make tools anymore. And that's not good. Let's get a couple more miners here. And can we do the same thing over here? Yep. There you go. You're producing iron ore. Oh, good lord. Have I been producing iron ore there this whole time? Oh, God. Oops. Right. Who doesn't have a job? You. You are a miner. Miner? You don't have a job? You do now. There you go. Fixed. So yeah, that explains some of the coal problems we've been having. Ips. Please finish up some of these homes. We apparently no longer have homeless people. Okay, good. So how are we looking as far as families? We have... What? How do we still have 150 families? Oh no. Alright, well I can't afford to just keep expanding all willy-nilly, but we'll do a little bit more. People aren't homeless. Are they all in the coaching inn? Well, there's one family in the coaching inn still. Oh boy, I don't know. Okay. Well, please get this blacksmith finished. Need more stone, huh? Alright. Stone. Army of laborers, go forth. Gather stone. Reminds me actually of a quote from, well, sort of a quote. From a game called, City of Heroes that I used to play. Oh gosh, the guy came back here again! City of Heroes. It was an MMO, superhero-based MMO. It's actually kind of fun, if not a little bit old, but, you know. Anyway, there was this gang that roamed the streets of Paragon City called the Skulls. I think it had a Z in it, spelled, you know, with a Z. Skulls. And there was like this legend, this like player legend of a character who like got in groups, and all he would do is be like, alright, so what are we doing? And he's like, go, hunt, kill skulls. And that's all he would do. And then people would just go forth and just go and hunt as many skulls as possible. And then he wouldn't really do much of anything, and then he'd get bored, and they're like, we're not doing anything, let's go do a dungeon or something. He's like, no, go hunt, kill skulls. So they would keep doing that forever until eventually they got bored and they would quit, and then he'd look for someone else who's looking for a team, and then he'd just do the same thing. Go, hunt, kill skulls. And he would do it for like hours and hours. I don't know if it's just a urban legend, well, urban player legend or what. Stop going to these freaking suppliers! I regret everything. This dock is ruining things for me. That's it. That's it. Get out of here. I don't want this dock anymore. If you're not going to bring me farm supplies, then screw you, game. But this dock's messing everything up. So, note to self, never build the dock trading post. Alright, we finished these houses, that's good. No one's living in the coaching inn anymore, that's good. A lot of old people dying, hopefully freeing up some new houses. How are we doing as far as our student limit? Plenty of people still at the farmer's college, so I think we're okay. Good, finishing up the city blacksmith. Someone's cold. What, are you trying to tell me that we're not producing enough fuel? We should have plenty of fuel. No, shut up, we're fine. I don't believe you. Your needs are invalidated. Shoreman died of old age, new merchant has arrived. Gosh dang, dry goods and industry. It's always those two. I never buy from them. I built them for decoration, more than anything else. And also just to sort of say that I had them. But still, steel tools, assign a couple of people. Please go forth and make tools. Oh, no. Alright. Dismiss. Dismiss. Salt boilers. So what do we have shortages of? That's the wrong building. There we go. Inventory. Butter. buff coats. But we have plenty of clothes, so I think we're okay. Coal. We're eating all the chicken. We don't have any more coke fuel, so no more fuel refining for me. And we're out of furnace fuel. Really? Well, now ain't that interesting. I guess we do have to turn these back on, but we really need more coal. What do you mean we're out of... Oh. Materials limits reached. Good. Let's get 12,000 there. Keep going. Get more coal. In fact, I'm going to turn on this mine. We've got a huge population to work with. I'm going to get some more miners, and we're going to start really churning out the coal. Because I need coke fuel and stuff. How are we doing as far as fancy furniture? We're just 52. 52 so far. We could go to this homeware supplier and try making fancy furniture if I only had silverware to work with. We're out of gold, apparently. Can you please make some silverware for a while? How much silver do we even have? Probably not a lot. Silver ore, 92. We have to refine that real quick. Foundry. Please produce some silver for me. There we go. Let's try doing a little bit of fancy furniture and stuff. Why not? So I know we have that extra pasture where the sheep are all, you know, gone. We could transfer over some deer. What would happen is we would end up splitting the existing deer pasture, sending half of them over here, and that would be fine. But I kind of want to save this. I want to get my Babas back. Baba Black Sheep. Though I do think that it is about time to be ending up this video. So we have 287 population. Is this kind of where I want to end things then? Kind of, sort of. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to spend a few hours of my own time working on this place, trying to build it up, get more population, and in the meantime, build out a big training field for a military post, and also building up a big proper governor's mansion. And I'll show you guys what that looks like when we're getting to it, and then we'll kind of play for a little bit, and then we'll call it quits. So, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you have not already, and I, as always, will see you guys next time.